Hey, I'm Zachary Taunton, and I am going around the world in 80 days with my father, and I'm sharing my experience with you. Hello everybody, right now I'm in Rio, Brazil, and I just walked the entire Copacabana here behind me this morning. I've got a random guy back here doing yoga, and so far I'm having a great time. Just a few days ago I was in Sao Paulo, Brazil, which, believe it or not, is the largest city in the entire southern hemisphere, which I bet you didn't know, but you don't need to know that because you never need to go there because it's not very nice. Rio is about 100 times better, looks better, and it smells just a little bit better, but so far I have not found the huge Jesus statue, so that's on the agenda for today, and I'll check back with you in just a few minutes. So right here behind me, we have a direct violation of the second commandment, albeit the most impressive one that I have ever seen. So I'm quite literally standing here at the feet of Jesus, and side note, this is exactly as tall as the Buddha I saw earlier on this trip in Hong Kong. Also, the view from up here is amazing. Hello everybody, I'm here with Alex, and Alex is our driver from the hotel who brought us up here, and it turns out that Alex is actually a Bible-believing Christian who we've really enjoyed getting to know on the way up here. So say hello, Alex.
Hello.
He's a great guy. Loved getting to know him. Now, virtually every country we've been to so far has had some sort of discussion on poverty. Now, behind me here we have a Brazilian slum called a favela. Now, favelas are really densely populated because, unlike some slums, they build upward. So people are basically stacked, and you see them all over the place. They're not just this one, there's some over the mountains behind me. And one of those, our guide who was just with us moments ago, a fellow by the name of Antonio, he was just telling us that about a month ago there were actually sort of like drug wars in one of those where two competing powers were vying for control of the drug traffic there, so they were shooting each other up in that favela, and now there are police all over the place over there where we just were, so that's sort of interesting, and there's your cultural note for the day. Also, this isn't really related to anything, but earlier while we were up in the national forest behind me, we found coffee trees, and I picked one of the cherries, which is where the coffee bean actually comes from, and ate it. So that's kind of fun. I ate an uncooked coffee bean. It was kind of weird, but I did it. So in Brazil, they speak Portuguese. Now, Portuguese is a lot like Spanish, especially when you read it, and I speak a little bit of Spanish, so at times I fool myself into thinking I know what's going on, and then the people who are speaking Portuguese just go off on a tirade, and I have no idea what's happening. And so, like, why did the Portuguese have to do that? Like, they border Spain? Couldn't they have just made their language like the same? It's like the Portuguese were hipsters. They just felt like they had to be different, so they'd ruined everything, and now I don't know what's happening in this country.